Factsverse presents Foods that might seem healthy, but it's all just a big lie. Many people try their best to eat healthy. Sure, we slip sometimes and splurge on a piece of chocolate cake or a slice of pizza, but for the most part, most people worry about what they eat. Today, there are plenty of companies that try to masquerade their unhealthy food as being nutritious. So many companies are doing it these days, it can be almost impossible to know which foods are good for you and which aren't. Well, we have a few foods that might seem healthy, but it's just a big lie. Before we get into our video, help us spread the word about Factsverse by clicking that like button. Also be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss our future videos. Low-fat milk. You might think that in buying low-fat milk you're doing your body a favor, but you're not. Low-fat milk is missing all the essential vitamins that you're drinking milk for in the first place. If you're going to drink milk for its healthy properties, avoid the low-fat and skim. Energy bars. To avoid the typical midday energy slump, many people will eat an energy bar. Sure, they can help you wake up a bit when you need that boost, and they're also loaded in protein. The only problem, though, with energy bars is they have just as much sugar and calories as candy bars, and you should avoid that if you're trying to eat healthy. Diet soda. Diet soda contains no fat, no calories, and no carbohydrates. Great news, right? Well, that doesn't mean diet soda is good for you. Diet soda contains artificial sweeteners, and that can be even worse than putting regular sugar into your body. They trick your body into thinking that you're eating real sugar, and that raises your insulin level, and it stores the sweeteners as fat. So it's best to just avoid soda altogether. Flavored instant oatmeal. The flavored instant oatmeal in the packet might taste great, but it's not good for you. It contains a lot of sugar, and it's high in calories. If you want to have a nutritious breakfast, go with plain oatmeal and then add fruit for flavor. Bran muffins. You might think bran muffins are good for you, and they are, as long as you bake them yourself. The store-bought bran muffins are loaded with sugar and salt, and, well, that makes them taste better, but they're not nearly as good for you that way. Prepackaged turkey. Turkey's an excellent source of lean protein, but only if you roast it yourself. The pre-sliced, pre-packaged versions that you find in the store are loaded with sodium. These meats might be convenient, but they're not that good for you. Wraps. People will often order wraps instead of sandwiches because it contains less bread. And that makes sense, but if you start loading your wrap with salty meats and extra condiments, it's not going to be as healthy. If you're going to eat a wrap, make sure to fill it with something good for you. Pretzels. Fat-free pretzels are not as good for you as you might think. The white flour that's used to make pretzels, it converts into sugar in your body, and that causes your blood sugar to spike. This will only cause your appetite to increase as well, so you end up eating more. If you're going to try and eat healthy, think twice before you reach for a bag of pretzels. Sports drinks. In just about every commercial for sports drinks, you see an athlete chugging them down for those electrolytes. Unfortunately, they're also made up of sugar, water, and artificial flavoring. If you want a beverage for the electrolytes, try drinking coconut water. A banana will also do the trick. Agave nectar. Agave nectar is popular with dieters because it's all natural. Well, the only problem with this is that it's high in corn syrup, which is not good for you. Agave nectar might be better than maple syrup, but it's not a healthy choice. Yogurt-covered snacks. Store-bought yogurt-covered snacks are not usually covered in yogurt at all. In most cases, that's just sugar and fat that they have called yogurt. If you want to be sure the food you're eating is covered with real yogurt, top them with Greek yogurt yourself. Costco rotisserie chicken. The rotisserie chicken on display at Costco, it can be hard to resist. It looks great, it smells great, it's only $5. But before that chicken's roasted, it is covered with high amounts of salt and sugar. If you want a healthy version of chicken, go organic. Margarine. Most people substitute butter with margarine because they think that it's a healthier option. But it's not. The oil is often steamed, and that removes the vitamins. It's then hydrogenated, emulsified, and then bleached. All of that occurs before synthetic additives are pumped into it. None of that sounds healthy at all. Dried fruit. Dried fruit is not as healthy as you might think. When the fruit is dried, sulfur dioxide is used to keep it fresh, and that's loaded with sugar. Overall, eating dried fruit, it's pretty much the same as eating candy. If you want to eat fruit for its health benefits, stick with fresh blueberries or strawberries. Fresh, that's the way to go. Fruit juice. The fruit juice you buy in the store is loaded with sugar. Also, during the juicing process, all the vitamins and nutrients are lost. If you want healthy fruit juice, squeeze it yourself. Flavored yogurt. Flavored yogurt is loaded with sugar. If you want a healthier version of it, go with plain Greek yogurt and then add some fresh vegetables or fruits on your own. Pita chips. Pita chips are no healthier than potato chips, which is something most people don't know. They contain enriched wheat or white flour and they have no nutritional value. Studies have shown that grains and starches are linked to cancer, diabetes, and heart disease. Granola. There are plenty of uses for granola in cereal and yogurt, trail mix. Most of the pre-packaged granola is loaded with sugar and oil, and that makes it an unhealthy snack option. Fruit cocktail. Fruit cocktail might taste great, but that's because it's packaged with syrup, loaded with sugar. If you want a mixture of fruit, make your own fruit salad. Canned soup. Canned soup might taste great and it's real convenient, but it's not good for you. The salt levels in these soups are horrifying. If you really want soup, you're better off making homemade soup so that you can control the amount of salt you include. Have we changed your mind about eating any of these products? If so, tell us which ones in the comments, and subscribe for more.